W.A.S.P with Thunderhead. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Kevin B, Mr. Metal Kevin B. How you doing, Kevin? This is tuned flat. A lot of stuff, man. 6 pages and a lot of solo stuff towards the end. He's like double, triple tracking solos, and they're kind of intermingling, but I did my best to grab what was pushing out there. Some good techniques here for alternate picking and palm muting. So on this first one, it actually comes in at 1:08, section 1. It's palm muted, and you're gonna go alternate pick, open 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However you need to count that. Triple it, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do that 3 times. And then keep the palm mute, open E, hammer to 2, and this is palm muted. And then 5 open. And then second fret, it's acting as if it's starting over, but there's no open on these first 6 notes. Second fret, low E, palm mute, alternate pick 6 times. And then 2 times of the open 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, which is the first riff we did. And then 5, 4, 2, that's A, A, D. And that's not palm muted. And that whole section goes twice. So minute 21 in, we hit section 2, 9/11. The guitar, it's weird, it gets kind of brought back in the mix. You can't hear it really loud, but it's 9/11 AD. Rings for a while. And then these are going to all be power chords. 5, 7 up top on the E and A. 7, 9. 5, 7, A and D. And then 7, 9, A, D. And that's 4 times. And I believe that's the verse. Pretty sure. Although Blackie Laws may come in on the second time through on section 1, if I'm not mistaken. Section 3, 1:47 in, some more power chords. 9/11 AD. 5, 7 on the top 2. 7, 9. Open and 2. And then open 2 AD to 2, 4 EA, and that's done quicker. And then you start it over. And that first time you could barely hear it. And there's a second guitar over it, which I think we end up getting in a different section. Section 4, 2 minutes 12 seconds in. I think this is the chorus. It goes. So it's open 2 AD, open 2 EA, 2, 4 EA. So A, E, and F sharp, all power chords, 3 times. And then quickly open E to open 2 AD to 2, 4 EA. Open 2 AD, hit it again and go to 2, 4. Cool part there. No palm muting, but it is alternate picked. On the D string, 4, 2 open, you're going to do that twice. So the second time, since it's an odd number, so think about it, down, up, down, up, down, up. And sometimes people get tripped up on that because of the odd count. But just keep it steady. It's still alternate picking, right? So, and then 4, 2 open on the A and E. So that whole little run, really cool. And they're going about this speed. 2 minutes 38 seconds in. I didn't give this a section name. It's just a F sharp 5 power chord, 2 E, 4 A, and then you'll hit it again. Section 5 is next. 2 minutes 44 seconds in, and a lot of double dot stuff happening here. You're gonna do as if you're playing the beginning, right? Section 1, the very first riff, but then finish it off with on the E string. 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, it's really not a whole lot different. Just throwing the 5th fret on the E instead of the open. And then you're going to go back and do all that again. You'll see how the double dots work there. And then after you get through that, A5 to B5, so it's open A, 2D to 2, 4, open 2 on the E and A, and then A5 to F sharp 5, which is open 2 AD to 2, 4 EA. So when you hear the term, Kevin, A5 and B5, that if you hear the word 5 behind it, it just means it's a power chord. Okay, there's a reason for it. It's the root and the 5th note of the scale that makes up a power chord. So A, B, E, A to F sharp, because the root note gives you your power chord name, if that makes sense. And then all of that is done 2 times. 3 minutes 36 seconds in. I didn't give this a section name because it's a quick thing. It's a F sharp 5, so 2-4 EA. And then again, you'll hit it again and go to open 2 AD, back to 2-4 EA. And that'll take us to the top of page 3. Already we're at page, or section 6, 3 minutes 39 seconds in. This part was pretty cool. It's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reminded me like a George Lynch, you know, Dawkinish thing. So from there, 4 D and G, and then 6 D and G. I would use 3rd finger, back it with a couple, and you got to bend release twice. You could bend down or up. So 6 times of that, and then we got the solo 1 and solo 2. And a lot of reverb on this, and like I said, not so much this solo, but the second one, some of he's double and triple tracking in it. Maybe a little bit in this one. On the G string, 6, hammer 7 and 8. And then 7-9 on the B. Follow the picking in your tabs, vibrato. 7-9 EB. And then 9-9-9 EBE. So it's bend and release. 7-9 EB, 9-9 EB. That's up down up down. And then 7E, 9B. Vibrato, like a blues thing, huh? .404 is our timestamp. We'll go 9-7B, 8-6G, bend release vibrato. Sounds like this. 4-6 GD, and then 6-6 GD. Oops, I'm on the wrong fret. 4-6, 6-6, and then 6G bend. So use that 3rd finger as like a shift. 4-6 GD, and then 6G, and then go 4th fret on the G, 4 bends. Okay, so you have 4 minutes 10 seconds in. We're going to go 6-8 on the G twice. 7 pull 6B to 8G. Sounds like this. And I remember this one, you can tell they pulled it back in the mix. It's not real loud, but it's a cool riff. And then 6B, 8-6 pull off on the G. So slow, it's 7 hammer 9 on the B. And this is 4/12 in. Vibrato. I put that 9 in parentheses because it's the downbeat of section 7. So if you hit that 9 and you want to catch the beginning riff, you got to jump quickly over to 4-6 on the EA. 2-4 AD. 2-4 up top. Open E to 4-6A. And then 4-6 EA. And that's a G sharp, a B, a F sharp, open E, back to, and then you go up to C sharp. And end it on G sharp. Solo number 2, this is where it gets a little harder to hear some of the notes with the multi-tracking and stuff. 6G, and then 4 pull off to 1, and then 2E. Kind of bluesy, he's cutting in and out. 440 in, 7B, bend vibrato. 6 pull off to 4 on the G. And then 6D, do that twice. And then bend the 6G, vibrato. When you're on the G, you can bend down or up. You're not going to bend it off the neck, you know, so you can pick and choose. I like going down on that one. 446 in, this is crazy. It almost sounds like a slide bar, but I don't think it is. It's what I'm thinking it is 7B. It's a 2.5 step pre-bend release. So that note coming off the 7B. It's a long ways to travel. And then 7 pull 4 to 6G. And then bend release to 6G. 4/6 GD. Okay, top of page 4. Pinch harmonic, the 4th fret on the G, and bend it a half step. That's 1 fret 3 times. To 6D. Pentatonic stuff, very bluesy, right? 4 minutes 53 seconds. 12 pull off to 9 on the B, and then 9 twice vibrato. This is pretty cool too. 11G to 10E, and then 9E. 12/9/9B vibrato. So 12B slide. 459 in. We're going to go 4A. We're going to bend it a half step, and then again pinch, and then another 4th fret. 4th to 2nd fret, so you'll go. So 4-2, 4 pull off to 2, palm mute the 4E. Okay, and then this next little part is 2A, 4th fret on the E twice, and do that 3 times. It sounds like this. You're going to want to alternate pick, but you can start with a down or up, it doesn't matter. 5 minutes 6 seconds in, we're going to go 6/4/6 on the D, palm mute alternate pick, and then 4D, and then 6 pull 4D, palm mute 6A to 4G. So all that is to 6D. Okay, stay on the 6D, palm mute, alternate pick 3 times, go to 4G. Do that again, but instead of a 4G, we're going to go 6G and B, bend release half step, sounds like this. So it's, and this part's like a tag. He did one guitar track, let it kind of ring, and then you'll hear a secondary one further up the neck, and they kind of intermingle with each other. So I had to pick one. This is what I think is the main one. 5 minutes 12 seconds in. 7 pull 6 on the B. Cool run. 8/6 GB. 8/6/8/6 on the G. 9D. So it's 6G, 9/8D. So you have on the D, 9 pull 8/6, and then 8/6D to 9A. It's like a 6-note pattern. 6D to 9/8A, and then 9/8/6A to 6D. Here's that whole run. Very cool. 5 minutes 17 seconds in. Alternate pick and palm mute leaves this much of it, and it's in 3s, groups of 3. So it goes. So 6D, and each time I give you a fret, it's 3 times. 6 to 9, 8D to 6G, 9D to 8G. So think of the pattern, right? You got, but he's just doing his own riff with it. Okay, keep alternate picking, but no more palm muting. 6G to 9G to 8G. These are all 3s, groupings of 3. 7B to 9G. So that part goes. And then 9 on the B, pull off to 7 to 8G, and you can do that 10 times. 14E, bend release. Okay, top of page 5. 11 E, and then 14 pull 11 twice to 15 B to 11 E. I like just how that sounds. 15, 14, 12 B to 13 G, 14 B, 13 G. That'll be a up. 12, 13 B, G, vibrato. That's your last 4 notes there. Last 8. 5 minutes 30 seconds in. 11 G, 13 pull 11, and then 13 11 D G. 13 pull 11 on the D, and then 9 11 D. So those last 4 notes. And then on the D, 11 pull 9, and then palm mute 11A, and then 9D. So we have, and you know, you don't have to palm mute that one note. He's doing it. If he were to play it live, he may not do it. Those are little things, but I was trying to capture what he was, I believe it was Chris Holmes was doing. 5 minutes 33 seconds in. This is cool. It's a pentatonic scale. I believe pattern 5, and he's going. Oops. So, check it out. You'll catch the pattern partway through, I bet. But you'll go on the low E string, 16 pull 14, and then go 16 14 EA twice. So, okay, and then 16